this is
Oh,
Rebel.
wait. You gotta wait till I stop talking and then start.
Okay. Hey, this is Rebel. And yes, that's my birth given name, and I am the Rebel Reseller. I am calling a do-over on the introduction to my second blog. I am not a people person, and it is showing definitely through on these videos. Little bit about myself. I've been selling on eBay for 22 years. Most of it's been full-time. I started when my youngest 3 were babies, and now they are 16 and through almost 21. I list a lot of stuff. In order for me to make the income that I want to make, I sell a lot and I list a lot. eBay is a full-time income for us. And I also list a lot because fourth quarter is the biggest time of season for me. You can mark this stuff out, right? A little bit about how I work my business, though. I sell a lot of vintage toys, and you don't always find comps or solds for them, and I'm okay with that.
And the conditions can be vastly different, even if there is a comp.
Right. Do I say that?
No, I said that.
Oh. Okay, take that out, too. I used to be a listed and forget it kind of person, but I have become quite aggressive in my markdowns because I don't want a superstore. I want to be able to list it if it sells fine, but in 6, 7, 8 months, I want to start marking it down to get it gone. I am almost at 7,200 listings. This year alone, I have already listed almost 2,700 new items, and I sell between 400 to 600 items per month. And with Facebook, I'm moving more towards the 500 to 700 a month. I don't expect people to want to sell plush like I do, but I want people to realize that there is money to be made selling plush, so to maybe learn a few things from me. Another thing I want to state before I let the video finish what I had started earlier, when I say I'm going to give a toy a bath, that's my way of saying I'm going to put it in the washing machine, and then it sits on my couch for 2 days. Because I put everything in poly bags after I process it, and I don't want it to spoil. But it's just our way of saying, you know, they're having a spa day up on my couch. They've had a bath. All right, we'll move on to the video. Hi, this is Rebel again with the Rebel Reseller. I wanted to show you some of the toys and maybe a few extra things that I picked up the past weekend. Last weekend was like one of the first weekends that we actually had quite a few yard sales, community sales, and estate sales. So I collected quite a bit of stuff that I need to get processed and listed here quickly. First thing was I went to a church sale and picked up a whole bunch of stuff. Immediately my eyes found a bolo, and I'll go ahead and show you it. I've already listed it this morning. This is a Fisher-Price Slumber Babies bunny, and it was made in 1989. If you look at the tag, it is mint, and I've actually found about 4 of these in the last 20 some years. This one is in very nice condition, so I went ahead and listed it, I believe this morning, for about $120, and I'll hopefully get about $100 for it. Also at that same sale, I found this Fisher-Price toy. Now this is called a Fisher-Price Charlie. There is a pink one just like it, and she's the Lolly. There's a rattle inside. This one needs a bath, so it will get that before I get it listed. Again, it's got a cloth tag, and it is from 1977. I've had the pink one several times, but this is the first time I've actually found a blue one. And if I can get it cleaned up decently, I'm going to probably list it anywhere from $20 to $30. The same day I went to a yard sale and I found this plush. This is Lisa Frank. I paid 50 cents for it. It is called Hunter, and I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to have to auction him because there are others listed on eBay, but they're either about 8 or 9 inches or they're 24 inches. And this one's 18 inches, and I couldn't find anything like it. So more than likely I will get this one auctioned. Another thing I found was this Sanrio plush. It is called the Peckle Duck. I will pick up anything Sanrio usually, especially vintage. Here's its tag. Oops. It does need a bath, which it will get here this evening. And it will probably get listed for about $30. Here is a tie. I know a lot of people don't like ties. This is actually a vintage tag, not in the greatest of shape, but it's got a rattle inside of it, and it's very clean. That's one of the things I look for when I'm picking plush. If it's clean, I'll probably pick it up first just because it's clean and I don't have to do anything with it. I do have a steamer that I steam my toys if they're not going into the wash, just to make sure we're not bringing any critters home with us. I looked him up. He's selling for about $15. Most of these toys I paid $1 or less for. Here was another pleasant surprise that I picked up. This is a Carter's Bear. I saw one other one that was cream colored listed for about $45. Mine has its tag, so I think I'm going to go ahead and probably list it also for $45 to $50. I picked him up. This is Hug Fun. I like buying Hug Fun. This is a larger plush. I actually haven't comped this yet, but more than likely he's somewhere between $20 and $30. I do not do free shipping. I do charge for everything, so when I quote something, it's going to be what I charge for the item. And shipping, I figure out if it's first class, I have flat rate. If it's over 1 pound, then I do calculated shipping. Here's another plush I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with. It is the nylon. It is not Fisher-Price Puff-A-Lump. The tag's faded, so I'm not quite sure who the manufacturer was. When I was trying to look this up, I couldn't quite find anything like it. It does need a bath, so that'll be first. And if I can get these little stains out, I'm probably going to shoot high. Usually these vintage nylon plush do quite well. So he'll probably be anywhere in between $50 and $100 that I'll list him for. Here's another toy I will probably put up for auction once I get it cleaned. It's vintage, definitely, but it has a rubber beak, and I always buy things that have either the rubber faces or the rubber beaks. A lot of times they are Rushton. I don't know what this one is. I don't believe it's Rushton, but I'm going to do some more research and probably auction it. This is kind of funny. I bought this at that same church sale. It's by Graphics International. I believe that's Hallmark. It's from 1985. I saw one listed on eBay and it was pretty low, but I'm going to go ahead and probably list mine anywhere from $20 to $30. But the funny thing about it is I went to another estate sale and I found another one. Here's another plush that I found. If I haven't said this already, everything so far that I've bought has been $1 or less. The church sale was a bundle. I bought a bunch of stuff, and I think I paid $50 for everything. So I know everything was less than $1 at that point. This plush is Fancy Nancy. His name is Frenchie. He's There's another dog that's more popular, but I'm probably going to list him for $15 to $20. Here's one of my surprise plush that I found, and I've had him before, but I had forgotten how much he sold for. This is Biscuit from the Bob Evans restaurant chain. He actually sells for about $15 to $20, so I'll be getting him listed shortly. I also found this. I paid $1 for it. It's Minecraft. He's called a creeper. There was mostly new ones listed for $20, so I'll probably list him for $15 because he's in excellent condition with his tag. I do buy Build-A-Bears. I bought several this weekend for $1 each. I have 2 that are birthday bears and 1 that is Thomas. Comps are running probably about $10 each plus shipping, so that's what I'll probably go with. I have lots of other stuff here. This bear is a Cuddle Me Toys. I think that's Kelly Toys before they became Kelly Toys. I like to buy plush that are multicolored like this. He needs a bath. Here's his tag. But plush like this, I'm probably list for about $30. I pick up new in the bag toys. These are probably just a couple of bucks, but they're new in the bag, so hopefully they'll sell quicker than ones that aren't. And then I found this puppet. I'm in Tennessee, so this is actually the second one of these that I have found. He is the mascot for the Tennessee Vols. I had another one just like this, but I realized when I was looking this one over, it actually has one of those blow things that if you were squeezing this, it's supposed to come out, but it's not. And all the other ones on eBay that I was looking at, none of them had this. So I'll probably list him for $20. I think the other ones are $10 to $15. I went to an estate sale also, and I don't only buy toys, so we were looking through all kinds of other things, but I walked into the basement, and in the corner underneath the stairs were 2 totes of stuffed animals. My husband's going to move the camera just so you can see. They're very large totes, which is funny because I'm going to start using these larger totes on my shelves out in the building so that I can get more stuffed animals. Stored out there. But I went to get the person because it weren't marked, and I said, well, how much if I buy all of them? And I hadn't really even looked through all of the totes. And I honestly thought that I would hear $20, $30 or more, and she said $10, so I went ahead and bought both of the totes. My poor husband had to carry them out to our vehicle, which was already packed with other stuff that we had bought. But here's just the highlight of the few that I picked up. This is a JCPenney bear. He's from 1991, excellent condition. Comps are showing about $20, $25, so I'll probably list him for about $25. There was this Animal Alley plush. I like Animal Alley. That's a Toys R Us brand, and since they've been out of business, I usually will pick up anything that's Animal Alley. This collie needs a bath, but they sell from between $20 and $25 based on what I was seeing. I've actually had this stuffed animal. This is the third one that I have found. It is a Russ Bunny, but it was made exclusively for Hess Department Store. I've never heard of them. But I have sold the other 2, and I will probably, once this one's bathed, list it for about $45. This monkey was kind of a surprise. He is gooned flapjack, and when I was looking up the comps on eBay for him, he's actually quite popular, and I do have the tag, and he sells between $35 and $40. So I will be listing him for that. This is a vintage, I think 1997 Ralph Lauren teddy bear. Others on eBay are running $25 to $40 or more, so I'm going to probably list mine for about $35. It does have its paper, but it is written on. I will probably leave that and just state in the description that the tag has been written on, the paper tag has been written on. Oh, another surprise that I bought, not a stuffed animal, but I do buy toys, was this Disney Pixar Cars. This is Mac, and he's actually opens up to be a playset for Lightning McQueen. I paid $3 for this, and when I looked it up on eBay, they're $35 to $60. So I will probably get him listed this evening. All right, let's see. This was in the big tote. This is Commonwealth. It is a very large dog. There was none like this on eBay, so I will probably aim high and list him anywhere from $50 to $100. This is a company called Great American Fun. I think they may have been in like carnivals or machines. It's very cute, very soft, but I'll probably list him for about $10 to $12. Let's see. This, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about. You can tell it's vintage because of the pink eyes. I've already forgotten who made this. Oh, Midwest Cannon Falls. I couldn't find anything on eBay. It opens up in the back. I'm not quite sure what it was for, but it almost seems like it's the shape of toilet paper, maybe. I don't know. But I will more than likely list this between $30 and $40. I do put offers on everything, so if something comes in, I always seriously consider them. Here's another large bear. He's got a boo-boo on his nose. I might try to pull that back through. It is Cuddle-Wit. I love the brand Cuddle-Wit. It's a very nice quality, highly collectible toy. He does need a bath. He's got a few stains. But at this size, I will probably list him for $60, $70. This reindeer appears to be older. I say that because of the blue eyes. I'm not quite sure. There is no brand on this, so more than likely, because of its size and the blue eyes and just the overall good condition of it, I will probably list it for $50. I don't normally buy these. Of course, this was in the tote, so I didn't have a choice on picking it up. But then I looked at it, and it's Precious Moments. And it's one of those pillow pets. I'm going to give him a bath, but probably $10 to $20. Okay. There's other little things in there. There were a bunch of ties. More than this. I don't shy away from tie, especially when they have the mint tags. So I will more than likely, I have probably 100 listed, and they sell pretty regularly either on eBay or on Facebook. But most of them I list for $5, and with the Facebook fees, I get like $4.10 plus the shipping, and you know, it all adds up. All right, a couple of other things that I bought that weren't Plush. We went to one estate sale and I saw crafting kits. These were by Jan Lynn, called the Dolly Mamas. I picked up 3 of these for 50 cents. They have some crude humor on them, and I've already listed these, or I will later this evening. They run from like $7 to $10, but I only paid 50 cents. I don't only buy toys, like I said, but a lot of this is out of my wheelhouse. So we have been just trying to pick new things up. We did see this at an estate sale. The brand is Morphe Richards. It needs cleaned desperately, but what I could see in the comps, there were things that somebody took best offers, but they were listed anywhere from $60 to $80. We also have been buying dish sets. This is a Wedgwood stoneware set. I think we bought, oh yeah, Wedgwood quints, made in England. This set actually has about 75 items, plates, and some of the salts and peppers and creamers and sugars and trays and everything, and we paid $60. I like to list these each, and then let people buy however many they want of any item, and then just combine shipping for them. This was another thing I picked up this past weekend. It is some type of stoneware pie plate, but I noticed on the back it was engraved or etched Hearthstone USA. I could not find anything like it on eBay, so I more than likely will either list it high, $50 or more, or I'll auction it. I haven't decided yet. This was another pleasant surprise. I was at a thrift store and they had this bag of Oneida stainless flatware. I couldn't, at the beginning, while I was there anyway, I couldn't figure out what the style was, but since I've been home, I looked it up and it's called Bancroft. It's got this scalloped top. I haven't even counted it out yet, but I've been seeing serving sizes of like 4 forks for $50, you know, 6 knives for $60. So I'm going to have to figure out how many I have, but I'll probably put it in sets of 4 and see what I can get from this. I do some hard toys. I showed you out in the building. I always like to pick up Duplos. This is a Thomas set with tracks. I've looked a little bit about it, probably $30 to $50. But at the same sale that I got that from, there was another box, so that way I can make it bigger and hopefully charge more for it, or break it down into smaller lots and sell it that way. I hope you enjoyed this haul video. I will be doing more of these each week. I'll also get to some what solds to give you an idea. I've had a couple of amazing sales this week. eBay's been a little bit slow, so that makes me feel better when some of my higher dollar things sell. I did have a plush that sold for $100. Another item that sold for today for $185, a toy. So it keeps me going, keeps me interested in doing what I do. Thank you. If you've liked what you've heard from me, please subscribe, tell your friends.